I have to write something down. Or else...
I wish you wouldn't do this on the pod.
You love it when I do it on the pod.
Yeah,
But whenever the record button goes on, you
do
just turn into Mr. Friendly.
Yeah. Turn it off.
I can't.
I'm sorry. Do you want to start over? Let's get going. Ready? All right, here we go. It's time to get going. No time to spare, to spar. It's time to start podcasting, right?
Okay, yeah, well, no time better than the now.
All right.
You want to start over? Not the podcast. Remember we used to say that?
You want to start over?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's start over.
We used to say it we'll start over.
Let's start over.
But I want to add that as a
Caveat?
part of it. I want to talk about starting over.
You know, sometimes you got to start over.
I thought you were stopping the podcast. I'm
Right now?
sorry. Yeah. No, you're not going to, though. Leave it going. Just go. Listen, I want to talk about this.
Should we start over?
About starting over. That's what I
podcast?
was saying earlier, but you just kind of kept going, so here we are.
I know.
Listen, when
gonna
we were in
fight for
college, we would get into a fight. You didn't say this to your friends?
Let's just start over.
Are you serious? Or you mean like the example I'm giving you?
Like the example, but...
Okay,
Did
yeah.
you want to start over?
No, you just say it
Hey,
so
everybody.
sincerely.
It's the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. We're contemplating starting over. For real?
We already did the
The mess
theme
up.
song. We're fine. Just go with it. And get your water out of the thing so I can see your
I can't
face.
see it where I'm at.
Well, there's a rubber band on the screen. That's fine.
Don't tell them too much about
They
our
can see
setup.
it.
All right. They can't see the rubber band.
Back to...
Starting over.
You want to start over?
We're getting pretty deep.
So listen.
We're doing a huge Abbott and Costello thing right now, huh?
When we would fight, you know, you're in college. These are both examples of roommates that cross the line. You know, like say you're or a friend. It could be anybody, but you get mad at them for a second or 3-second anger is what we used to call it. Do you remember this? 3-second anger.
Sounds like a couple guys in a psychology class together, too.
3-second anger first.
Remember what Dr. Chin said.
This is the first thing.
Okay? You gotta just...
You have this too. Your friend, you got a buddy. I know you have a couple of guys like this. They'll just punch you or do something dumb to you, and they set it off. They push the button, and you're like pissed.
Yeah.
But then you're like, okay, it's just my friend. It's fine.
He's roughhousing.
But for about 3 seconds, you want to kill that dude. You want to punch his teeth in.
Yeah, I want to bite my lower lip.
But then, of course, you're like, okay, no, I'm fine. It's fine.
I'm fine. I'm an adult.
You slap him in the nuts or something.
I'm a young man trying to be adult about this.
Yeah. And it doesn't even take you that long. But like one Mississippi, when you get to 3,
Sure.
you're like, okay. 3-second anger. Right?
3-second anger.
Now, after that, leads into this next part, which is like, maybe that keeps happening, right? It's Friday night.
3 seconds add up to 6 seconds.
Everybody's kind of ramped up.
9.
Everybody wants to go out and act like you're going to party all night.
Is there drinking
really
involved?
Maybe. You're in college. And so then, the night keeps going like that to begin with. It's like you're almost fighting this person. Until finally you're like, well, it's just kind of headbutting, and you're like, you know what? You want to just start over? And then you start the whole
Jim Beams about it.
Night over. And if it was really bad, you'd be like, hi, my name's Adam. Start the whole damn thing over.
We used to be friends before you got too wild with it.
And that probably would start another fight, talking like that. That little tone right there.
What? This is the only tone I know.
I'm trying to work through it. And you're like, what?
So we should start over.
I wish you would.
I wish you would step back from that record button. Let it flow, like you said.
Cut ties and folded lies.
What are you turned? You turned Irish?
I feel like my voice was
ties.
like my voice was really good. Wouldn't that be funny? Just out of nowhere. Cut ties and folded
Oh
lies
man!
that you've been living
And
in.
we just
And
the whole format of this podcast changes automatically.
to suicide prevention.
No.
Well, that's what Jumper's about.
I'm thinking more like Adam, a budding star.
A budding star. I don't get it.
Yeah, with your voice.
Oh, with the mute. Oh, right, the American Idol thing.
Ted and Adam talk for an hour.
The hell's that?
Well-
Start over.
Should we?
No. We're way too far. We're 5 deep.
We're 5 deep. We're going with it.
We've already talked about Jumper.
We got it in. How do you turn off notifications?
I don't know. You're an Apple guy.
I wish you would
Oh.
step back from that ledge, my friend.
Did
My
you see?
turn.
Hang on, there was
You
someone
could.
say. Damn. Speaking of your Apple boy,
I'm an apple boy.
hang on, let me make sure I'm seeing this right.
Oh, found it.
I think someone took a picture like
D
Bill
N
Gates
D.
or somebody, and he had an Android phone.
Stop.
Is that a big deal? Why is that a big
Huge
deal?
deal.
Why?
Bill Gates, the owner of.
He doesn't own Apple.
What's
I
he
just
own?
realized.
What he, what's he got?
He's known to prefer Android. He's Microsoft, man. Right?
Yeah, of course he would have a Microsoft.
Android,
Yeah,
Samsung, right?
totally would.
So then why? I saw that in an article or some, bullshit.
And by article, you
Fake
mean
news
meme?
media. What?
By article, do you mean meme?
Probably. It was a well-researched meme. It was a real verified meme.
There, that says something like that.
And it said something like, maybe I just read it wrong. Maybe I'm stupid.
Well, Bill Gates,
I
Adam,
didn't get the joke.
I think you're ready to rub it in my face.
What's the fourth hole?
Guess what? What?
I've been really curious.
Now we're really starting over. Bill Gates, you're just wanting to brag about, oh, Bill Gates has the same phone I do. I have an Android.
Maybe.
I got Bill Gates' phone. Well, I got Neil deGrasse's phone.
Oh,
He's definitely an Apple boy.
you think so? Why do
I
you?
know so.
How? You saw him on Joe Rogan podcast.
Yep. And he held up his little phone. He said, hey, Joe,
Take a look at this phone.
take a look at this phone. It does everything for me.
It's a super robot phone.
SIRI.
Hmm?
I don't want to say it right now because all the TNA Nation, when their phones are going to go off.
Oh, yeah, your does stuff like
Yeah, I'm being polite. Like it ever works anyway.
that. Right. But well, it does when you don't want it to.
It does when you don't want it to. And listening to your favorite podcast and having your phone go dingle dangle. You know what I mean?
Dingo dango. Yeah, so did you turn off your notifications?
Got it. Found it.
Okay.
It's off.
All right, well,
Something I forgot to do. And Adam, another thing I forgot to do.
what?
We're always begging for, what's that thing called? Oh, right.
Respect.
Respect and listener participation.
Listener participation.
Not only listening or, maybe even viewing.
Interaction.
Interaction. Listener, viewer, TNA interactions.
Listener feedback.
Well, we have that YouTube channel, too, of this riveting channel.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, you're going to stop the record.
My big banana hands.
So I'm always, banana splits.
You're always looking for ways to interact with the listeners.
Always looking to promote the show, and when folks pay attention and they say, this just canvas I have here with my laptop.
Huge platform.
Huge platform out there, for those that are viewing right now. And obviously, my friend was at the time
Watching,
always promoting, always wanting to get his word out there on his company. I assume it's his. But he had mentioned that, might be a time for a new sticker on the old Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast laptop fame.
Are you trying to say you got your own sponsor right now?
No, nothing's been set in stone, but
Somebody wants to sponsor Ted.
A transaction was made. Yeah, I mean, well, obviously he.
You went behind my back and interviewed sponsors.
Interviewed sponsors. Well, I don't even know if we're legally able to talk about it, but I think enough time has passed since the
deal
transaction
Yeah.
itself.
It's legal now, bud.
My friend Daniel at Quality Plumbing. I think they do something else too, Adam.
Hey, I'm gonna look them up. You do. They keep talking. I'll look it up.
Well, let's make sure not to tag him yet.
Why?
Let's see how this grassroots.
Came right up. He's right on top.
Okay, it says Quality Plumbing, but there's also another Q and a P or something.
Since 1983, y'all.
Okay, see, he's not.
I think they do HVAC too, maybe. No, I don't know.
Anyway.
I guess I should get on the website. Here we are. Yeah, dude. What do you want to know? I'm in. Heating and cooling.
I don't think that's it.
You think there's more?
Oh, there's a QM. What's the M stand for?
Quality Mechanical.
Quality Mechanical. What?
That's like the HVAC part of it.
The main gist of it is, it's all quality stuff. And Daniel, our friends from Quality Plumbing and Quality Mechanics, sent me some really cool stickers to hopefully maybe just put one on the old canvas of TNA Nation tonight, and then maybe
on the billboard right now.
What do you think? I might just do this one that it's also representing America and the fine products of this fine land.
Yeah, put it on there.
What do you think?
Let's see it.
On the show?
Yeah.
Okay, here it goes.
All right, slap it on there.
Adam's, there's not a dry eye in the house. Look, I want to do this like this and put it on like this.
You can't see backwards, huh?
Well, look, I put it on and
I would do that.
do like this.
Uh-oh. Oh, we got a couple backups just in case he messes up.
Okay. Okay, so he sent me these.
If you're just listening, Ted's rubbing this on the back of his computer.
Oh, that did not work.
Okay, it's ruined.
What am I doing? How do you do this?
Oh boy, call Quality Mechanical.
Here we go. Well, okay.
That didn't sound good.
Oh no! Adam was like, I was like, should I do this before? Maybe we should start over.
No. What's happening over there?
I don't know. I thought it was kind of like an iron-on.
Yeah, I thought it was like a back.
I'm really just leaving it on like this for a minute. Maybe it just takes a second to adhese.
Yeah, it's got to warm up. That'll do.
All right. Anyway, before I ruin everything.
So just leave it like that. The whole point of it was to show the sticker.
Well,
it's still covered up.
Maybe this is a sign of what's to come, and we should probably never mention this again because.
Whoa, because you want him to give you more
Well, this is because
stuff?
it's going so well right now.
Oh.
But can you imagine us doing like a little plug right now for QP?
You just did.
For Quality Plumbing? I know my brother here is really interested in some downstairs plumbing of his own. I mean, not on his own, on his person.
Making it sound like I got poop issues.
Well, don't we all?
Wait, you want to talk about my real plumbing or poop issues
well,
next?
let's let Quality Plumbing be the one to tell you what's going on.
Well, I am trying to finish
a basement project?
A downstairs bathroom.
You're talking about your own plumbing again.
The only question
You're talking about your tum-tum.
Not about my crap factory, but my real basement. Only real question I have is about venting properly.
Okay, venting the plumbing?
Yeah, and it like they put in the stump and the others. It's ready for a bathroom. You just have to build the damn bathroom. You know,
It sounds like you might have a job with quality plumbing.
it's been stumped
It's got a stump. What
for
the
the
hell does that
toilet,
mean?
and it's
You
just
put
a
this
pipe.
toilet stump.
Yeah, it's already connected to the main stack, right?
Guys, I think you got a new
And I know, I mean,
plumbing guy.
I've rebuilt stuff, but it was already there, so I could rip it out and then put it back.
Right, this is
But
from
I've-
scratch.
Yeah, but it's it's
going
stumped,
from the
like I
stump.
said,
You keep mentioning that, sure.
and I can see that it's connected to the vent that would take it all the way to the roof. But if I'm doing like a sink, also, do I have to I need to connect into that stack, right? Or into that stump.
This sounds like
Not the stump. Sorry, not the stack.
you need to sit down.
The vent. I need to get over to that vent, or
Maybe
do I
have a
just
consult.
vent? Hang on, I'm trying to ask him a fucking question.
This is a family.
I need to know
place.
how to do this plumbing.
Plumbing is the worst.
But you can either take it all the way to the vent. I think that's how I did in this other old house I was at.
Yeah.
Or do I need a whole separate vent that runs all the way to the roof just for my
a
sink?
whole separate.
Or can I get one of those little vents that you put up under your sink and it's above the P trap, therefore venting
Pee trap?
that vein?
You're talking about bathrooms and a pee trap? I thought you wanted a toilet. Thought you wanted to stump it.
Excuse me?
Gooby.
Excuse me? So, Daniel, if I could just get that advice, that'd be nice.
That sounds great. Well,
Now, who's paying who, though?
sounds like, well, if our friends at Quality Plumbing can help you out, and we talk about the job,
I'm
right?
sure they're going to get gobs of work out of us.
yeah, they're going to get 20 some odd. I know we got a lot of bathroom going on. Comings and goings in there. Right?
Yeah, you use the bathroom all the time over here.
I use the bathroom all the time. We have friends that use the bathroom. They listen to this podcast. They have bathroom issues.
That's right.
Plumbing and in their own
They're
tum-tums.
downstairs plumbing and they're downstairs plumbing, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, I hope this sticker works out. I hope we don't get a cease and desist. Is that right?
Yeah,
We talked
I
about
looked
that?
it up once. 'Cause we got a letter like that.
memories.
Yeah.
Cease and desist.
Yeah, they're like, please, don't do that shit.
Here's an assist. Nope. Desist.
Desisted.
Well, okay, so there's another part to this story. I forgot to kind of mention this. But, my friend Daniel, in addition to giving me the stickers, the great stickers, maybe even to sweeten the deal, he offered me some KU basketball tickets.
What?
This is probably towards the end of the, I think it was the last home game of the
Year.
KU season. And as someone who cannot say no to anything, I was like, yeah, send them my way.
Wow, that was nice.
And I
But
don't know,
this seems
Daniel
like You're not
knows.
like a KU fan, are you?
Well, I'm just a basketball junkie.
Well, sure.
I don't
yeah.
know if you turned down tickets to historic
The Mecca?
Allen Fieldhouse.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I had anything going on that day. Long story short, my question is, someone gives you tickets, they're yours, right?
I think you got to give them back. There was a Seinfeld about this.
For real? That was over like 30 years ago.
Remember when Jerry gives away his Knicks tickets and then
Someone took it.
the guy's like, I can't remember how it goes.
Well, I even, I thought I was like going to be Mr. Amazing and like offer, because I work with some KU fans,
Mm-hmm.
and I offered them off our little,
And all of a sudden you got tickets. Hey, everybody.
hey, check it out. Would anybody be interested if I had some tickets to Saturday's KU game? You know, and I immediately got a message. This is like to everybody, right?
Yeah.
In a group setting. I immediately got a private message from someone who wanted them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, okay, and but didn't
But didn't say anything
they
in the
weren't
group?
they weren't committal. They didn't.
Hey, I'll
No.
take those if nobody else wants them.
Right, because I don't know what we're doing exactly Saturday. I'll let you know, whatever.
If it works out for me, I'd love to have
Then-
those tickets.
In the group setting, someone let it be known that a different party said, I'm interested.
Okay.
And so,
What'd they say? Hey, I'm interested. That's it?
yes, please.
All right.
Then at that point, I just wanted to be like, what have I done? I got a bidding war I did not want.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, I don't want to I don't know. But it turned out, so then I gave him to, he was like, it's fine, give him to, the second, or the person who, wanted him right away.
Right.
Because they could, said they could use him. And I was like, are you sure? Whatever, just making sure before I promised them to anybody right away that,
Yeah.
I had it all. So he said that was fine. And the person I gave them to didn't even use them. They gave them to their kids.
Oh, really?
So some were going to KU. It was good. Not like they were like going against the. I think they were playing Arizona.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they're Wildcat fans. So that was good, but then I find out the first person who was inquiring about the tickets, his son's birthday was that Saturday. And Adam,
You just ruined that kid's birthday.
not only that, he was getting braces that same weekend. I was like, oh man,
You had a chance to be
I
a
had a
real
chance.
hero.
And hey, son, it's been a tough weekend.
Uncle Ted came through. We're going to the game.
So anyway, I didn't, get him to the rightful owner. Well, whatever.
But you didn't go
You
back.
can't make
to,
everybody happy. No, I didn't.
You go back to the guy I gave them to you and say, "Hey, man, can I give these to someone else?"
No. I just gave him.
Okay. Do you remember the Seinfeld episode?
No, how old is this? Is this when the Menendez brothers were at the game?
Maybe. The episode I found, it's called Male Unbonding, and it's when
I remember this when I owned the DVD box set of the Seinfeld episodes.
Jerry and George have tickets to an upcoming Knicks game.
Okay.
Jerry has problems with a childhood friend, Joel Hornack, played by Kevin Dunn, who persists in keeping in touch with him. Joel and Jerry lived 3 houses from each other back when they were kids. He had a ping pong table when they were friends. Jerry has never answered a phone call from Joel in the last 7 years, but this time Kramer picked up and gave it to Jerry. Remember that? Do you remember this now? No?
No,
He doesn't
not
like
really.
Joel, who
What
pays
season is this?
attention to
2?
nothing Jerry says. Jerry claims that he's uncomfortable breaking up with Joel. So George suggests that he should pretend that Joel is a woman and break up normally.
What?
Jerry thus tries to break up with Joel at Monk's Cafe. But when he does, Joel bursts into tears. Joel says that Jerry is one of his few friends he can talk to.
This is the most insane episode. Are you talking about
Deeply uncomfortable, Jerry assures Joel he didn't mean it and he agrees to take him to see the Knicks. Although he was supposed to take George.
This is nuts.
You don't remember any of this? So my whole point is that these tickets go back and
What
forth.
season is this?
I don't know, man.
Ugh. Well, I think it's. What do you mean you don't know? We're on some website chronicalizing.
Well, I'm gotta read the synopsis first, and then I'll go look at the seasons. Okay?
You just told me it was called what?
Focus, man. It's called Male Unbonding.
And I remember having this episode, 1990. You're talking about an episode that is
You don't watch
35 years old.
on Channel 4 in syndication. They're all 35 years old, man.
Yeah, I know, but like things have changed with the way like tickets are exchanged, and at least I didn't try to like sell them for money, but I did. I guilted this woman out that I gave them to.
Oh, no.
She was like trying to give me a gift card and all this stuff, and then she was like, "You know what? I can just get you a gift card, Venmo." And she just Venmoed me $50 for these tickets that were probably,
So you did
who
sell them.
knows?
Was there a difference between selling them and taking money for them, Ted?
It was a gift.
Exactly. The tickets were.
Anyway.
As George tells Jerry that his girlfriend no longer wants to see him, Jerry tells George that he gave away George's
So his
ticket to
friend-
Joel.
His friend,
George
is a
gets very
woman.
upset, so Jerry offers George his own ticket for the game. George doesn't go to the game because he doesn't know Joel, and so Jerry decides to give Joel both tickets, claiming that he can't make the game because he's tutoring his nephew.
and then Joel.
Now, guess what happens? You
But
have
what?
to know
No,
what
I don't
happens now.
understand. Joel used to be a woman
That's right. Joel takes Kramer to the game.
and gets.
No, he's just saying that. He's saying like, it's the analogy.
We're gonna
is-
pause the episode and we're gonna
I'll
watch.
explain it.
We're gonna go and watch Male Unbonding.
All right, we'll be right back. Listen, he can't, get rid of this guy. So George is
Just
like,
break up.
just break up with him, like you would a woman.
Just break up with him.
And so he takes him
Jerry.
down to Monk's, and he can't do it. You want me to start over?
I got it now.
Let's start over.
I think there is a Seinfeld where he is going out with his best friend from high school who used to be a boy.
Is that true?
Sounds like it could be. Huh.
It's all right. This is the same one where it's Kramerica Industries. Anywho, had a great time.
Seinfeld. It's the
Describing
Ted
it.
and Adam talking sign.
That's what I sleep to. I like that.
That's your comfort food.
I just put that on.
Adam was telling me about one of my favorite. That sounds like a lot of the tunes I listen to when I'm driving around.
That's right. The ones your original tunes.
Adam and I had an opportunity just to, ask each other some random questions.
Yeah.
Why'd you ask me that? Adam asked me what kind of tunes I listen to
Because
when
I was
driving around.
I was doing I was outside when you got here, so I could
Oh.
hear. Stip, 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 stip.
What was I listening to? I was probably listening to Conan.
Conan.
Yeah,
You watching a podcast?
I have satellite radio.
Playing music
Conan
on
has
it.
a serious satellite station, dude.
He does with his music. He suggests music.
I don't think I was listening to music. I usually listen to other podcasts, so I just rip them off.
You do?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Why don't you get any of the funny shit? What? So, but instead, here's what you told me. I said, "What do you listen to when you drive around?" And you just started singing songs, making made up songs.
Yeah, because it's probably what I do in my head.
What was it?
Right.
Right. That doesn't answer my question at all, though. You just have CDs of you scatting.
I do a little Max Bean, and I don't care.
And then you did like 3 straight minutes, I think, of driving in dude's car.
I'm driving in my car. Hey, what about my new song idea?
Okay,
I'm an artist.
go ahead.
Well,
We'll see if they know what it means. I got too caught
I
up
think
on the
it's-
lyrics.
I think it's going to be getting us some great fan interaction.
Okay.
Because if you're not winning, you're linen. And if you're not linen, you're cotton.
That's not how you said it when you sang it in
did?
your voicemail.
Cotton.
Send it to me.
If you're
Cotton.
not linen, you're cotton. Kind of like in a squints kind of way. You know what I'm saying? It's just an idea right now for a song. I gotta get back in the studio and re-up.
Wait, now.
I'm just
What
inspired
is this? Is this a
sometimes.
phrase? If you're not winning, you're linen? Is that something you learned?
No. But linen is a cloth, a fabric. Right?
Uh-huh.
And so,
I
if you're
get that part.
linen and linen rhyme.
I'm with you there.
That's where I'm getting that part.
Okay.
Thus, if you're not winning,
If that was a phrase you started and let it run for, I don't know, 30 years.
it's kind of like,
If you're not winning, you're linen. Then you'd have something.
it's like, I can't even think of an example. Like, schmutz, putz, schmut. You're trying to
Rhyme stuff?
like you're trying to rhyme stuff, man.
Okay, we can't do that anymore.
All right.
We talked about that.
We did.
Linen. Ingredients.
A doo doo boom doo doo.
Flax? That's what linen is made out of?
Flaxseed.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
That sounds like some good fibers.
It is. It's flax fibers.
Flax fibers, I meet you far away. Flax fibers.
That's why I asked that, because you go into weird songs, and I think, what do you listen to in your car? On the way here, you heard Rosanna.
No.
You heard play out, play out, play out, play out.
You talking about Blackstreet?
You sang
And
that
Teddy?
at dinner.
I did.
Uh-huh. That's why I said, what do you listen to in your car on the way over here?
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
Okay.
And I honestly don't think I was listening to any music. Maybe I was beatboxing. Boom, 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 boom.
I think you're scared.
Boom, boom, boom.
I think you're embarrassed.
I am very
You want to
embarrassed.
tell us?
Can't you tell, like, what I listen to?
Chaperone.
I wish. I need to put them on my.
You know it's not chaperone, right? That's a goof. I was trying to be funny.
It's Dave Chappelle.
It's chaperone.
Chaperone, me espresso.
No, it's someone different.
Talk about me, talk about you, talk about my Nintendo.
You skipped over your... You don't want to do that anymore?
Which one?
This one here that I've circled at the very bottom of the list.
Oh, man, the very bottom of the list.
Downstairs.
Well, if Adam could talk about his downstairs problem, I don't know if we have, but your plumbing issues, for crying out loud. Sometimes I know we've talked about it frequently on this show, on this podcast, but how our phones listen to us. We get advertisements. Our algorithm is all about getting...
My algorithm's all over the place. I say some weird stuff. Like earlier I said, what is the fourth hole? And it's something I'm scared to Google, but now I'm going to get a
What does
lot
that
of
mean?
stuff. You've never heard that phrase before?
The fourth hole?
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking about one hole in particular that I'm always concerned
That's
about.
one of the four, but I don't understand what's the fourth. You ever heard that?
You got the one down below, the downstairs plumbing.
Yeah.
You got your mouth.
Okay.
Your two eyes?
I
Two
don't
ears.
think so. No, okay. I'm going to put this in. I didn't give you any context. I'm sorry. You're not going to like this.
I would be pissed. Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Your peel.
Oh.
Wait, hang on. This is usually...
This is it?
You usually see this when it's kind of more of a... I don't know how to say this politely. Maybe porn. And they'll they'll say something like, I'll whisper it to you. She's like talking about 4 holes. I don't know what she's talking about.
You're looking this up on your work computer?
No! I'm saying, haven't you never heard this before? But then I was thinking, how do I find out the answer to this? Just ask around? Because I don't want to get on. That's why I don't want to get on my computer and search for that, right? And so
You're not asking people at work, right?
I made Caroline do it on her phone. I guess it's just like a funny thing. Like, that's a joke. Like, people are dumb enough like me to believe there's 4 holes.
You're freaking me out, man.
And I was like, what, her ears? No, go on. Let's talk about your butthole. Let's go back to your downstairs thing. See, I broke the ice.
Oh my gosh, that is awkward.
Why?
Well,
It's natural.
well, apparently, targeted marketing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm looking these products up or home remedies, but I've had some.
It's probably looking at your grocery list.
Sure, or my HSA list
There you go.
for
All that stuff.
hormonal products.
No, your hemorrhoidal products?
Hemorrhoidal.
Hormonal. And big blocks of cheese and stuff.
Blocks. That's good. Blocks of cheese.
There you
Because
go.
it blocks your stomach.
Yeah.
No, Adam. I do get my what do you call it? Metamucil now in pill form.
Oh. Are they huge?
No. Big enough.
They make you just
Oh,
poop your brains out?
regularly.
Is it like, can you compare it to a food for me? I need to know if it's like water poop.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
I don't think any of the TNA Nation want to know about that.
All right, we'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it in our after hours.
So you're getting all this like ads for stuff, and you're
Oh, well, yeah. So, yeah, there's a new product out there, and it's like Instagram. You know, like everything's all new and flashy, and it's got like different font, advertisements and stuff. I think I'm gonna dox myself. Someone's gonna
did it on purpose.
mark that.
I can't cut that out.
Yeah, well, no, you're gonna have to put like a little blurb.
I won't.
Anyway, they're like, I think the product's called like Asset, and it's talking about, and it has like pictures of like donut holes.
Are you serious?
It's not donut holes, but like, do you want your donut to look like this? It's like something like
It's crossing the line.
making sure it's well lubricated. I guess I don't know, dude.
What?
Yeah, listen, it's a whole new era. It's a whole new time to be alive, and I don't know if anybody's ready for it.
Especially not your bunghole, man.
Yeah, it's wild. So it's got some clever advertising.
Marketing for sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure, bro. I just don't. I don't shop or buy or do any of that.
Well, there's have we talked about a whole new kind of wellness? That's what that's what it's called. That's
But
their
whole like
a whole
a-hole.
new, yeah,
But not like WHOLE, like HOLE.
yeah, a whole serum is what it's called. It's dermatologist approved,
A serum that you put on your butthole?
pretty much.
Why do you keep clenching up whenever I say butthole? It's. What would you rather me say?
Anus.
Okay, please go on. Tell us about your anus serum, bro.
Anyway, It's $56.
What?
Yeah, that's a lot.
We're in the wrong business.
I know we gotta get some butthole cream.
I don't mind putting my name on some butthole cream. $56 a bottle.
10 out of whole syrup.
Go get him that mint ice cream out of the freezer.
I want rosemary mint.
Yeah, let's go.
Mmm.
I guarantee it'll feel better.
Cooling. Menthol.
I guarantee it.
Oh, man. So, I'm looking forward to buying that product and then quickly discovering its better opponent.
Oh, that's always happens to you.
Yeah, it looks very similar, but, I was like, this one's way better than this guy.
You try it, it doesn't work. Then you
This
go
guy is a little behind the competition. That's more ass references.
behind. Yeah. Behind.
Be kind to your behind. Be kind. Rewind your asshole to a younger you.
Yeah.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. So then you go to the internet and you're like, how come this product A doesn't do its job? And everybody's like, oh, you idiot, you gotta buy product B.
Right.
Right.
You see all the like the other products, like poo-pooing the the one you just bought.
Yeah.
Did you just buy this? You're a dummy.
Yeah. Well, waste of money. I got a bottle of anus serum for $56.
Well, I'm just gonna stick with my home remedies.
You are?
Yeah, good old.
Do you care to share a home remedy with
Good
us?
old hard work and dampness.
Home remedies? Just want you to spritz it down? I think wetness is the enemy, bud.
Ooh, this is the enemy and not a friend of me.
Is that the guy from Disturbed?
Ooh, ah.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to get into the next topic of discussion.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What were we talking about? No, just being active. I hear that's good for everything,
Now, hang on. You're saying
I can't just sit on the sidelines. Sitting's bad.
Sitting is bad. I would agree. But what if you're doing squats and stuff?
I saw
What if you're in the
where
hack squat machine?
the thing is, make sure you get 10,000 steps in. A day.
Who's telling you that?
The health people.
10,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can do 10.
You going to the airport?
You can do 10 body squats.
How many steps get you the equivalent?
An hour.
An hour of steps?
10 body weight squats an hour.
Okay. In addition to my 10,000 steps?
No. We'll get you just as much.
Oh. Well, that's pretty easy. I could do that.
I can.
Squat you like that.
Exactly.
So how many, if I do the leg press at the gym, I can still push some weight.
Where you're laying down and you're pressing the weight?
Yeah.
Leg press.
Well, I can do that or the machine. Sometimes they don't have racks anymore. They're all Smith machines. You get in there and squat in a Smith machine.
Where it's guides you back.
Yeah.
What? Someone named Smith made this, and they call it a Smith machine.
I just thought you would know what I was talking about.
And you lock it in.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
I don't like it.
I do free weights, dude.
Okay.
I don't have my weights shackled behind any barriers when I lift, dude.
In a real squat rack, but you can't get that at the Planet Fitness, dude.
Well, you need to go to another
No
galaxy.
alarms. Is that where you go?
Yeah,
Another
I
galaxy gym?
pay for that gym membership. Do I go? Seldomly.
Mm-mm.
I gotta get going. I gotta get back there to at least tan. I have a black card.
I know.
Yeah.
You all know. You've told us.
You're still my guest.
I could be a guest black card. The hell with my normal membership.
Yeah. Do you have Carol on yours?
No, we're separate people.
She
I
does,
was supposed to
she
add
does a
her.
day pass?
No, what?
Does she go with you?
She has her own membership. She's a grown up.
Okay. What I'm saying is.
I don't have a black card. I don't get to have guests.
Oh, but you probably want to go whenever you want to go, and not just with me.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you better stick with yours.
Have I been calling you every time I wanted to go to
I'm
the
just
gym?
saying, when. I'm just saying, like, when you have a guest pass, but I would have to take you. You'd have to go with me. I have to be like, this is my buddy.
Bring, bring.
This is
Hey, Ted.
This is my spotter.
You want to go? Oh, you have to have a reason. He's just here to watch my stuff so it doesn't get stolen.
No.
There's been a lot of theft here lately.
This guy's going to get me to where I need to go. To my PR.
He's my motivator.
Hey, speaking of PRs.
Those look like head nods to me. All the way.
Speaking of PRs.
Mm-hmm.
We got a chance to get back to where we used to be athletic at. For one of your... For a track meet of your children.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Isn't it fun? Don't you
Well,
just want to get out there and run around?
I'd rather be running because there was now you're on the other side of things where you're sitting in those uncomfortable seats and the bleachers.
The metal bleachers suck, man.
You've got to invest in some like seats, like like those. I'm thinking something personalized, something with a back to it. Something where it latches on. Something that really maybe embarrass your kids as you play.
Because I'm gonna need them.
You're gonna need them.
I always think I'll get them, and I think, oh, this season's over.
Even if they don't do sports, you can take them to like theater or something.
Oh my god, it's so loud.
With like cup holders.
What's happening here?
Adam, I do not want to cry on this podcast. This used to... Oh, God.
I'm sorry. Wipe the tears away.
That is such a good movie. And then at the end, they all get old, and they go through the museum, and then that song ends the movie.
This used to be my playground.
Dang it.
How come nobody gets that? I say that twice a day.
And why do they...
Nobody else watched A League of Their Own 400 times?
I guess not.
I'm going to show my kids A League of Their Own.
They should.
They're old enough to really like some stuff.
There's no crying in baseball.
All the stuff that I was trying to like show them really early when they were just like babies, and of course they couldn't understand what was happening.
Now it's time. Here's your side. That's great.
But that
was the place. Yeah, I was telling one of your kiddos that that was where I participated in my last high school football game.
Oh, really?
At that very venue. And that hill we were playing on, Adam?
Uh-huh.
This used to be my playground was the very one. Used to be.
Oh, yeah.
We ran up. We sprinted up.
Yeah, you ran up the hill.
There was like, everybody was going up the stairs. I was like, no. We're going to run up that hill. Because might be the last time I got to do it.
You said that?
Attack the hill!
And you ran up the hill and got to the top and fell down.
And we lost. We lost.
Now,
Dot dropped the ball.
Was it bad?
Wait, Dottie dropped the ball.
I did drop a flag there one time.
My last game?
Was it your last game?
Adam.
It was probably mine. Yep, it may have been your last game.
We got there.
No, they wouldn't have thrown me the ball.
We were so speedy that year, and we got there, and the field had been cut in weeks, and it was wet to the bone. And it was a very dry fall that year.
You think they watered the field on purpose?
Yes.
Who was so speedy?
That's Chris Brown.
Oh, for playing with you in your senior year?
Right?
Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what you're saying. Who was the fastest?
That's AG.
Oh, yeah.
And why
I just didn't. I was thinking about your seniors, and when you said them, I was like, those are my guys.
They are. But.
But so for folks who don't know, if you water the field, it makes it slippery.
Yeah. Anyway.
And the grass was long, you're saying? And
it was so long. It got longer by the year. Every year passed, another quarter of an inch.
You're kidding. I thought you were going
somewhere. What? And yeah, ask any of my senior class. Ask Crazy Legs. Don't hold on to the past. Madonna, she had it all. She had it all along. Don't let go.
She still got it.
I think that's another line of that song. Anyway, got to see your kiddos out there competing in a uniform. Got to embarrass them, which was fun.
They're still young. They don't care.
They're like, all I could hear was you, Uncle Ted. You're just so loud with your volume. It's an outdoor event. No one says be quiet. Why? I mean, I'm not saying anything bad. No naughty words.
It's fine. Like the meet before that you weren't at, we were right on the track. Like it wasn't like real bleachers. It was like just people standing next to the track.
Yeah.
So we were like real close. And one of my kids ran by doing the 100. And as she passed us, like 5 people that related to her or whatever, she looked over at us like, you're running the race. Go. She's like,
high knees.
Like, here we go. You have time to look at me. You need to run, damn it.
You got to go that way.
It was pretty funny, though.
That is pretty cool. Is it like a middle school track then?
Yeah, that was what it was.
Oh, man.
And then the guy was like talking about, they only had girls at this meet.
Really?
And the guy came out, the guy's running it, was like, okay, and he's telling everybody, and then when the girls are done, we'll flip them up a notch. Wait, there's no boys here. This meet's gonna fly by. And then he came over to us.
I think I've hurdled a mass at a meet.
The fans, the parents, and he said, when this race is over, just grab these hurdles and get them off, and we'll get out of here real quick. He let us touch the hurdles.
Wow.
Which, my youngest was jacked up. She got to go out there and touch a hurdle. I was like, get all the hurdles.
Hurdle technicians.
Get out there.
That's fun. Mm-hmm. That's interactive track meet. And you got to love that.
Yep. And I knew how to handle the hurdles, because...
Well, there is a technique to you can carry multiple at once.
Because they're like weighted on the bottom. Yeah, so I grabbed a couple, and you should have seen Veda's face. She was like, what? How'd you do that?
She's never seen her daddy get so many hurdles in all her days.
This is how
we do it. And then you went over a couple?
Hell no.
Did a couple 300?
That was the next thing I was going to tell you is that
I would love to see an old...
Times have changed for me. I still feel like I can run. I'm pretty quick.
Sure.
But I am a lot heavier than I was back then. Absolutely. And to prove it, I went out and tried on clothes this weekend.
Oh. Good for you. You went shopping with a little spring shopping.
There's absolutely nothing that fits me. Nothing.
I think we just have awkward shaped bodies.
Men. God damn it.
Men.
We got butts.
And we cannot lie.
I'm not that beefy, but I can't. There's no jeans that will fit me.
So even if we had the money to go somewhere nicer, all they serve up is tiny people clothes.
Dude, it's skinny jeans and everything's a medium. What the fuck?
Well, it says large.
Well, listen, I went everywhere. Listen, I do this
I went
every
to Old Navy.
every couple of years.
Yeah.
I'll actually step out and act like I'm going to
Tiny
buy
people.
something new.
Sure. You want
I've
to?
been saving
You
up.
want to?
Yeah. And
You're fixing to.
nothing fits. Not a thing fits.
Nothing is. Oh.
I was like, so, okay, it kind of snowballed. Usually I just go to Marshalls, TJ Maxx, come on.
The gamut.
Whatever. And you just find something that's a 3XL.
Ross.
You get lucky. And it's not
Too big.
whatever.
It's
And you get it.
awkwardly too big.
And if it doesn't work out, it was $7, right? So
Yes.
we're at the TJ Maxx. There's nothing for guys. Not a damn thing. Okay. Caroline had some stuff. She was already trying stuff on.
And then you gotta look busy.
Well, I was looking around for her, couldn't find her. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the front. And I thought maybe there's somewhere to sit up there or something. There wasn't. And as I get to the front, a mom and a daughter had a full-out argument right in front of me.
I love that.
I was already, my anxiety was going already, and little kids running by, and it just got busier and busier and shit. I was like, there's nowhere in here, I can't be here, I gotta go. And this mom and daughter are at a little clothing rack, and the mom says, you know, look at this dress. And the daughter
How young?
said something like, maybe teen or preteen.
Okay.
And she says, I don't know what the daughter said to her, but basically she wasn't into the dress. And the mom
No.
was like,
She said no to the dress.
the mom said something like, well, where did you think you were going to wear it? This is a church dress. That's what she said to her. And she just like went off on her from there. She kept, every time she raised her voice, the kid, you could tell, was like, ooh, I fucked up. And she took a step back. And she's like, get over here, because she started getting louder and louder. And she put the dress up. And they both walked out the front door. I was like, I need to be out of the store.
And you're watching the whole time.
Yeah, I had to. So then I bailed. And I was just like, I'm outside. But in the meantime, you know, she was doing her thing. I was like, I don't want to rush you, because I seriously walked in and had to just walk out. There's nothing in there. So
I got yelled at by Grandma.
you know, take your time, whatever. I went out, sat down on a little bench for a little bit,
Gorgeous.
and then I realized, hey, this is like a outlet area. There's a lot of stuff.
This is the highway to.
Maybe there's a big and tall
Adam's
store or some
wardrobe.
shit. So I went into Old Navy, which I haven't been in, and that's a big mistake. They don't have any size, not even one size that would fit me out on display or whatever. Like, should I ask somebody, or this is not a thing? He's like, okay, this is a joke. So I left there, and now Caroline's done, and she finally came over to this other store, right? Or she's trying to find me or whatever.
Right.
So then, you know, she's trying to be helpful. She's like, let's go try it. You want to try somewhere else? Whatever. You know, I was like, you know, because I could use some some jeans for real. You know what? Maybe there's an actual Levi's store here. Maybe Levi Strauss himself has some jeans that will go around my ass.
Can outfit my buddy.
Short answer, he doesn't. He did not. I got the biggest pants I could find. They're called loose and relaxed and baggy or whatever. And I picked my size, and I took them back there. I couldn't even button them. It was so embarrassing.
I mean, too tight.
Yes, they're too tight. And then I come out,
Oh man.
and it was the one pair in the whole damn store that could possibly fit. And I was like, this is not even close. So I take them off, and I come out, and the lady's like, wants to do what you just did. What's wrong with them? They don't like them. They don't fucking fit. They don't fit over. I can't get my ass in the pants.
Jeans are so hard to break in anyway.
Oh my, it's not even like that. It's not like they're tight. I couldn't button them.
Well, Adam, we're tight on time.
Well, let it out.
Too funny.
You don't have that problem?
I hate jeans. I don't wear jeans. That's why I wear khakis all the time. Something stretchy. I wear pants. I hope my phone's listening to me right now. I need pants that stretch and fit me, my awkward body.
But still look good, not like
And a
jogging
comfortable
pants.
fee. Maybe buy two, get one free. We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna order jogging pants then.
Yes, make those fashionable.
No, you're not.
Summer's coming.
So just wear shorts then?
Just wear shorts.
I gotta start taming this leg hair because it's out of control.
Let's get some sun on those bad boys.
Does that kill the leg hair?
Well, I mean, just a good tan dye looks better than
Good hairy tan. That's right. Okay. It's the old Harrison Ford rule.
the old Harry Ford. All right. Well, we better get going. Gotta stay true to the namesake.
Okay.
All right. Well, 99 everybody, and we'll talk soon for one more hour
Bye.
next week. Bye-bye.